It's the Carolina
It's
Cook,
the
cooking the
Carolina
Carolinas,
Cook, cooking the Carolinas.
Liners.
Rock and roll to the roll to rock. Said I'm cooking in the kitchen and just don't stop. Rock and roll to the roll to rock. Said I'm cooking in the kitchen and just don't stop.
Cooking is my specialty. Getting dirty in the kitchen like ODB. Turning these groceries into delicacies. The Carolina Cook got the recipes. The Carolina Cook got the recipes. The Carolina Cook got the recipes.
It's the Carolina Cook, cooking the Carolinas. Liners. I am the chef again of the United States. Chef Anthony Albritton here, y'all. The Carolina Cook, cooking, tasting, and eating the Carolinas. All right, so when I'm not cooking, I'm tasting something, or I'm somewhere eating something. All right, so with that being said, y'all, the title already lets y'all know what I'm cooking. So come with me, take a trip inside of my mind and see how I did it. Let's go, chef! I'm ready, boy. Let's get ready to cook. Yeah, let's do this. All right, I got me some shrimp here and a lobster tail. I'm just throwing that lobster tail in there as an extra treat. Gonna get those washed and prepped up. Then I'm gonna start a saute on the Trinity. If you don't know what the Trinity is, that's onions, celery, and green peppers. All right, and if you saw my last video on stuffed turkey wings, this is the leftover stuffing from that. All right, I had a lot of stuffing left over, and culinary school taught us not to waste anything. So I am simply adding the sauteed Trinity to the stuffing. The stuffing consists of cornbread stuffing and ground turkey meat. All right, this is strictly experimental. I had to think of something to do with this leftover stuffing. All right, then I added some crab claw meat to it. All right, we're just going to mix that all around. And this is what we're going to stuff our shrimp and our lobster with. Use your seasoning of choice to go ahead and season this mixture. All right. This one right here is a pretty easy one, y'all. So what I'm doing right now is going to score the lobster tail a little bit, and then I'm going to butterfly the shrimp before I stuff them. And when I say stuff, I don't necessarily mean stuff, like far as stuffing inside of the shrimp and lobster. I'm going to stuff the lobster and the shrimp inside of the stuffing. So it's still stuffed, but not stuff, but stuffed though. All right. Now, you just want to hit that shrimp and that lobster with some seasoning. All right. So just go to the cabinet, the cupboard, grab your seasoning, and go ahead and sprinkle. Now what you want to do is get yourself a baking dish, put some oil on it or some butter, whatever you want to put on it to prevent the shrimp and the lobster from sticking. All right. Then you want to just go ahead and wrap that stuffing or stuff that stuffing, however you want to say it, around that shrimp and that lobster. Now this lobster is just another twist. While I was I'll just go in the grocery store, think of what I'm going to do with certain things. Then I say, well, let me try at least one lobster tail with this to see how the lobster tail comes out. So that's where the lobster tail comes into play. Ain't nobody else getting that lobster tail but me. All right. Okay, once they're all stuffed, I'm just going to butter and bake. All right. So put them in a preheated oven. Let them go for about 400 degrees until properly done. All right. Since it's dressing, stuffing, I'm going to go ahead and let mine bake until they're a little firm, golden brown and firm. So only you know what your desired results are. I'm not really worried about overcooking my lobster or my shrimp because the stuffing serves as a cocoon. So it's some moisture going on in there that'll keep them nice and tender. All right. So just bake them until they're properly done. That's what culinary school taught me, bake until properly done, because sometimes you don't know the time frame. You're going by observation, and properly done. While that lobster and shrimp is baking, I'm going to go ahead and convert my stove into a grill and grill up some steak and shrimp. These are the extra shrimp that I had left over after I ran out of stuffing. I'm impressed with how you can turn a stove into a grill, but I'm even more impressed on how I turned this steak into zebra steak. Look at those stripes, man. I went from tomahawk steak to zebra steaks. All right, so I basically started my steak off on the stovetop griddle plate. Then I finished it off in the oven. So this is the end result on that. These here basically tomahawk steaks, what you call tomahawk steaks, but these are the low budget kind. They're not big as the big ones you see, the big expensive cuts. All right, these are tomahawk steaks on a budget right here. It doesn't mean nothing to me when people brag about how much their food costs. Some people not used to having nothing, so when they finally get something, they, just throw it up in your face. But they don't understand that most of the food that are expensive now started off as poor foods, but now it's considered gourmet. You can make $1 million meal for $1. Well, not necessarily, but you know what I mean. You catch my drift. Now, as you can see, everything is done, properly done. So I'm going to go ahead and plate it up, y'all, and we're going to go ahead and wrap this video up after that. And there you have it, y'all. Tomahawk steak, grilled, finished off in the oven, stuffed lobster tail, stuffed shrimp, grilled shrimp over a bed of rice. This here is that Southern playalistic cooking. Once you get on it, you can't get off it. I am the chef of the United States. When I'm not in the Oval Office, I'm in the Oval Kitchen.
Liketh, shareth thou the love, and subscribeth unto my channel, and smiteth that notification button. Thank ya. Let's go, chef.